three characters to characterize my whole outlook to life. And that's John McEnroe, the other one is John Belushi from One of the Numbers, and the guy in the middle, if you don't know who he is, you're going to miss the whole speech. He is a porn star called Rocco Siffredi, and it's a really sad thing if you don't know who he is. Anyway, but this is me like living out my character sort of manifesto in some way or another. Anyway, so I was thinking of a way to make a new music video for one of my bands, and I couldn't come up with anything useful, so I thought, okay, let me go back to the roots and think about who's influenced me in some way or another. This was one music video of mine before that, and I thought I'd write an email to one of my idols, and I wrote an email to Rocco Siffredi, the porn star guy, and he wrote back, and he said like, hey, he's an Italian porn star, okay, so if you don't know him seriously, just go home. and this is him actually, and he wrote back and he said like, hey, and like, thank you for asking me to be in your music video. I don't like your music. Don't be sad. I like Rammstein. And I was the happiest guy in the whole world. I was like, this is it. I made it. Even my dad, for the first time in 100 years, was like, you're interested in what I had to do. And this is actually correspondence from my emails with him. And obviously, I'm interpreting everything in Italian language because he's Italian. So I said, truthfully, I only listen to Rammstein. Don't be upset. And that's how I imagined him looking at me. And I was really happy. That was it. I was done, made, finished. Rocco told me no. And then I remember they said, wait, we used to know Rammstein when we were quite young in Berlin for some reason or other, before they were actually famous. And I just threw that in a counter email back to Rocco saying, hey, just in case you need anything from Rammstein, just ask me. I'm completely bullshitting at this point. And Rocco writes back saying, oh my god, this is amazing. They're playing in Budapest next week, or in 2 months' time, whatever, and I need backstage passes for them. And I was like, oh yeah, no problem at all. Massive problem. And he wrote this, if you need sometimes some sponsor girls for your videos, I'm like, oh my god. Tell my dad. My dad finally is interested in what I do. Oh yeah, Rocco, yeah. Anyway, so I'm his friend. And we've exchanged emails and everything, and that's it, and I'm just thinking, I'm made, that's it. I'm going to make a t-shirt with an email correspondence. And then like, I was waiting for like some epiphany to make something useful out of this, isn't it? And he told me, if you ever come to Budapest for any concert, let me know, because I want to meet you. I was like, okay, that's it. I'm going to meet Rocco. Obviously, this is all interpreted in Italian dialect, and I'm just hearing him in the porn films talking to me. But anyway, and I was saying, okay, I'm going to organize a trip to Budapest to meet this guy. But I have to do it really, really well. So I spoke to my brother. This is my slick businessman brother, who told me, play it cool, don't act like a fan. So I took this all on board with me, and I thought, like, okay, Rocco, play it cool, don't act like a fan. So I wrote back really casually to Rocco saying, yeah, actually I happen to have a gig on the same night as Rammstein with my other band in Budapest, which is a complete lie. So I wrote to 100 clubs, one club wrote back to me, that's where I'm playing, that's where Rammstein plays. And Rocco wrote back saying, oh, that's fantastic, I'll take you for lunch, we'll meet up. And I'm like, yeah, okay, if I have time, I'll try to make it. Obviously, I'm dying inside. So I go to Budapest, hoping that Rocco actually calls me when he does, and he does call me. He says, hey Ian, come and meet me at my favorite restaurant. And I was like, okay, this guy's not going to be there. And I went, and he was there, actually, and I went to the, like, whatever, the lady in the door, and I said, I'm here with Rocco, and she was like, oh, Rocco, we have a special table over there. And I sat down, and suddenly, like, the guy walks in, and I was like, oh my god, play it cool, don't be a fan. I was like, yeah, hey, how are you doing? And so obviously, because I'm playing it cool, I can't take a photo with the guy. So, this is a secret photo I took. While 100 people are taking photos with the guy, right? Honestly, he was stopped 100 times, but obviously, I was playing it so cool, like, yeah, Rock, I don't have time. So my brother told me, make sure you leave first, make sure you come late. And I took a photo of his crotch, obviously, because it's... And then to play it cool, I got a phone call from my brother while I was in this actual meeting with him, and I was acting like, hey, Rock, I'm about to get this call. And suddenly, Rocco got dessert, and to play it even cooler, I told Rocco, hey, man, you ordered dessert without me, that's so not cool. And he said, oh, sorry, yeah, eat my dessert, no problem. And he was halfway through his dessert, and it was panna cotta, I remember really clearly. And I had Rocco with a teaspoon, Rocco's teeth were in front of me with panna cotta on the side. And I said, if I don't eat from his spoon, I'm going to be a douchebag. But if I eat from his spoon, I said, never mind. So I actually ate from Rocco's spoon. And really bothered me. And anyway, so after all that experience, I walked away from it and I said, okay, he wasn't in my video, but I'm going to make something out of this. So then I used all that energy from the Rocco sexy moment, apart from my dad being on my side for the first time. He actually phoned me after the meeting. How did it go? You know Rocco? He goes, no, I heard about him somewhere. I know he heard about him on BBC, that was great. and then anyway, I started like the concept where I wanted to draw like a music video that was a bit sexy, and I found some sort of sexy girls running around naked. Somehow I thought it had a connection to the Rocco story, but it did somehow. And I started rotoscoping every single frame one by one, drawing them individually, and like 3,600 frames later, I had a music video. And even though I didn't manage to get Rocco in my music video, somehow or another I inserted him into the process, and that was enough for me, and I was happy with that. And that's that.